Hi everyone, my name is piterpakulski. Today we'll be doing very interesting thing. We'll be linking the workplaces to this core. So when we change here, the moment when we start operating activity, all the data inside these tabs will be changing. So we'll be creating financial model of an auto repair business idea from scratch as usual. You may give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. So let's start doing it. So I'm going to the first tab. So the year will be this, month will be this. So this is no longer the input, so I'll mark it with ordinary color. Then I go to the second. So the second, here will be the year, here will be the month. Then we go into the third, workplace by workplace. So month and year are now automized. So this is the first, the last workplace, year, month, so what's next? Now we have to, if we go to the first, for example, workplace, we have the data consolidated here. So here are the revenues, direct expenses, fixed costs, payroll, asset tax, investment plan. So here is the consolidated data from all these tabs. And now we have to move this data here. So what I will do now, so the first, here will be so the first table will be revenues. The first table will be revenues. So here I will place our working places. Then here I will take, let it be, here I will place these on off. And then I will multiply it on this cell. One. This is for the second workplace. This is for the third. And this is for the fourth. Now I will extrapolate this formula to the right. So now we have our revenues done. We will color them with green because they are the revenues. So for example, if we want to switch off this workplace from our calculations, when we, for example, have cash flow statement done, when we see the amount of financing that we need, when we see the payback period, but mostly when we see how much money we need, we may want to exclude some workplaces from calculation and see the performance and the investment capacity. We can quickly create these scenarios. For example, we can display, for example, the beginning of the second or the third, for example, workplace, the beginning of its operating activity to October 2022, and so on. So we can, for example, create this workplace, workplace number 4 may start not in July, for example, but in for example May. So we can easily displace, move to the left, to the right, all our workplaces. So now let's do the same for direct expenses. These will be direct expenses, workplace, so now we'll take these values on off, coefficient multiplied on this. Let's copy the second part of this formula. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, so here we have the second coefficient, 3 and 4. Now we'll extrapolate this formula to the right. These are the expenses, so we mark them with red. So now we are moving to fixed costs. So I'm taking this, multiplying on this, then we are adding. Here we have 2, 3, and 4. Now we are extrapolating this formula to the right. So for example, if you want to switch, for example, workplace number 4 from calculations, we can easily do that. We can switch it on, and for example we want to move this to the 2023, so here it is. So now let's move to payroll. So I'm taking these values multiplied on payroll line, to 3 and 4. Now I'm gonna extrapolate this story to the right. I'm gonna also freeze the first column. So after payroll, we have asset tax. So I will use this coefficient as usual, on-off coefficient, and multiply it to the value. I will copy this value. This will be, here will be 2. And 4. Now we'll extrapolate it. And finally we are moving to investment plan. So we're taking on-off coefficient as usual first of all, and then we are adding the values. Here they are. The first one, the second one, the third one, and finally the fourth. So now we have all our data consolidated. So here we have the investment plans, as you can see. So now we can, basically we're ready for the cash flow statement. So for example, we just want to open all workplaces in the same time. So we're starting, for example, in April, let it be in June. So as you can see, we can easily play with scenarios. So for example, if we want to start all our workplaces in the same time, so here we can see revenues, expenses, investment plan before operating activity. So everything is linked to this place. All these tabs are linked to this core. All cash flows, inflows and outflows are gathered here. For example, if we want to switch this off, everything is easily can be switched. And now we're going to create a cash flow statement from this data. So this will be the next topic of the video. So if you find this video valuable, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel, share this video with your friends. Also, you can order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. So see you guys in next videos. Thank you and bye.